And I gotta say, the fact that we're even here today kind of feels like a miracle, because I didn't know if Vince was ever gonna be able to convince Emma that he was the one for her. But here we are, praise God. Super excited. And funny story, it was about a month ago that Vince and I, we were just catching up over lunch, and we were reminiscing about the first time that he and I actually met. And my wife and I, we would always have college students over to our house, cook dinner, and Emma had come over multiple times before. And out of the blue, and our house is open to everyone. We're come, bring friends, whoever. And Emma brought this guy, Vince. And the way that Vince tells this story is, he says, yeah, I came over to your house the one night, we had burgers, and I came with Emma. We were dating already, but she just didn't know it yet. And I was like, I don't think that that's exactly how that happens. But if you know Vince, that's his kind of humor. I absolutely love it. So this past year, Vince and I also, we committed to weekly lunch together with each other. And as we would meet for lunch, he would always tell me about how passionate he was about developing his basketball players that he was coaching. And not just from the standpoint of being great basketball players, but also he would share about how he was sharing the gospel with high school aged girls that he was coaching. And it really, it challenged me and it inspired me to be even more outgoing with my faith, right? Of sharing my faith with others. And so Vince, he is a man that is always living on mission for Christ. So great job. Keep doing that. Quick side note, our lunch conversations, they did get a little off topic sometimes. And every so often I did have to lovingly correct him and remind him that Michael Jordan is still the greatest basketball player of all time. So, if you're bored with the conversations going on at your table, now you have something to talk about. Great. But in all seriousness, Vince, I love you. You are an amazing man of God. You are a faithful man to Emma. You're also a great basketball handler on the court. You're an average passer at best. And we know that we can always count on you to take the last shot, even if all 5 defenders are guarding him and JJ is wide open in the corner every time. It's that Jordan mentality. I like that. So, despite that, we did still win the championship this year for our Old Man Basketball League. Absolutely. And I gotta say that my wife and Emma, those two are a dangerous duo in the crowd, even at Old Man Basketball. I mean, they were cheering loud. We loved it. So, I also want to tell a really quick story about Emma. One of the reasons that I love these two so much is because they are both living on mission for Christ. And the one night I was at home putting our daughter to bed, my wife was at a campus ministry event, and Emma was one of the leaders for that event. My wife comes home and she tells me, Emma just baptized multiple girls in her dorm room. And I was like, she did what now? But she did, and that is just a true testimony to both of them of just living on mission. Like, they care so much about people, and I think it's so evident seeing everyone in this room, and Emma could probably tell a story about every single one of you, just like she did last night, unplanned completely. But it's awesome, you guys, so cool. So, I've shared a lot about these two and how they love on others, but I also want to give them a quick word of praise. I just want to let you know that I truly admire how well the two of you build one another up with words of affirmation and encouragement, both publicly and privately. The way that you speak to one another and speak about one another is always full of love, full of respect, and expressing your adoration for each other. And that is not always an easy thing for couples to do, but it's something I hope you never stop doing. So, I'll end with this. Vince, I know you had a rough start, okay? Getting Emma in your initial pursuit. Just so you know, you will probably go through some more rough seasons in life. But when those seasons come, keep that same determination and resilience. Keep pursuing Emma, love her as well as you possibly can, and Emma, take it easy on him, all right? But seriously, I love you both. I'm super excited to keep doing life with you now as a married couple, and I can't wait to see all the way that God uses the two of you as you've now become one. The journey is just beginning. To Vince and Emma.